Hi, I'm Bruno from Mexico City. Today I'll show you how to perform some basic automation using Ableton Live. One of the things I like the most about Ableton Live is how it allows you to automate in many ways depending on the situation. So I'll show you the three main ways I work with usually using Ableton Live. The first form I have found is by selecting a parameter I'd like to automate, which is the basic operation for all three automations I have found. So I'm going here to this drop down menu. I can select, for example, the EQ, all of these parameters over here, and select what I want to automate. So for the sake of this example, I'm going to select mixer and track volume, because I think it's easier to see automation using volumes, or to hear them. Okay, so the first form I have found is by manually putting my points for my automation, like this. I just have to click over the grid on this red line over here, where my blue point appears. And from here I can move my automation, like this. I can have many different ways of moving depending on where I put my cursor. So as we see here, if I put my cursor over the line, I can add a point, and if I go a little bit far, I can move the whole part. So let's hear it. We're going to hear how the sound here is louder than here. We can also modify it while it is sounding, and here the volume goes up again. Okay, so let's delete this automation. You can delete the points by double clicking over them. Okay, so the second method I have found is the pencil one. We saw that over the course in Berkeley. So I have to go over here and click on this pencil icon over here, and I can modify my automation like this over the course of the song. Okay, as we can see, this is a kind of more or less like a touch automation, in the sense that I wrote the value here, but on the rest of the song it remains as prior to moving this automation. So if I unselect the pencil, a lot of points will be added to my grid, and that's the way my volume will move. I can modify also these points like this for creative purposes. So let's hear it. We'll start to decrease. It will have this sudden pops in the volume, which are of course not very nice, but it can be done or used creatively. Okay, so let's erase my automation to show you the final form, which I have found, which is by recording the automation. So I have to arm my track. I have to click on the record button and click over this icon over here called automation arm. So my automation is ready to be recorded, and I can record it on the go. You will see how I move this parameter over here, which is my volume. In this case I don't have a normal fader like in other DAWs, but let's see how it works. Let us decrease the value. Okay, and you can see on this part over here how my automation is working. Okay, and there I have my many points, and I can move them as I want for any creative purpose I can found. A thing I don't like very much about Ableton Live is that it does not support change between latch or touch automation. So we just have to stick, when recording the automation, we have to stick with a latch one. But of course I can find other ways like this, for example, to correct that fact. So in this case I will have like a kind of touch automation in which I have here my recording, and then it goes up to the original value, but it has to be done manually. So thanks. I hope it's useful for any Ableton users out there, and thank you.